Hi, my name is UGWU SAMUEL De Artist, a book writer, a speaker, a professional artist. I make drawings and paintings. I'm also into skill development in the field of art. I train people on how to make drawings and paintings. And I make paintings, portraiture for my customers within and across Nigeria. I've been into entrepreneurship for the past 5 years, and the results for the past years have been a tremendous one. I'm here to share with you on the topic I titled The Power of Effective Time Management. I was able to achieve all I have achieved till this moment and still aiming to achieve more. I was able to achieve all that due to effective time management as a graduate in UGWU University, which I graduated from in the year 2016 as the best graduating student in my set. Since then, I have proceeded in business. I started 5 years ago and I've become very productive. Here are things you should know about time that I knew earlier in life that have helped me so much. Time flies, it is generally said. But I want you to understand that time flies, but you have to be the pilot. And how effective you pilot your time is how effective time would yield the result for you. You would actually put it in another way. You would actually yield results to yourself using time. Time flies. Time waits for no one. Time is like an airplane. It's just moving. If you are sleeping, you are spending your time. If you are reading, you are spending your time. If you are doing a business, you are also spending your time. Are you a staff? You are as well spending your time on that thing. Whatever thing you do or you don't do, time is being spent on daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly basis. Understanding this fact should give you the mindset to properly use your time effectively. Time is a gift from God. I wouldn't have ordinarily accomplished some of these paintings you see at the background if I have not used my time well. And I know how much each paintings and drawings cost. I have exchanged time for money. I have put value into my time because I used my time to make drawings and paintings. In your various endeavors, whatever thing you do as a career, anything you work in, anything you find yourself meaningfully engaged in, it's proper that you understand that your time is the most valuable asset that you can get back if you lose. You may lose money and get it back, but if you lose time, you can get it back. There are so many good men and women who pray that they become younger so that they can do that which they never did when they were younger. Let that not be your case. Time flies, but try and be the effective pilot to pilot your time very well. Here's another thing you should know about time. Time is a period of birth and death. That's why when somebody dies, in his or her obituary poster, they write, in his lifetime, he did this. In his lifetime. That statement, in his lifetime, it means in the period of time he utilized, he has spent or she has spent before departing the earth, he or she accomplished this. This calls us to the awareness that time is being spent. Here's something else you should know about time. Time is like a currency. it is spent. Put it in another word, you spend your life with the use of time. Time is static, yes, but you spend your time, spending your life on time. Here are ways you can maximize your time. I haven't understood the fact that time doesn't wait, time flies, and you spend your life with time. Here are ways to maximize time. Kill procrastination. What have helped me in my field, in my career so far, have been the fact that I became so truthful to myself that I should kill procrastination. I delayed accomplishing tasks a lot. It never gave me results, so I decided to become proactive. Becoming proactive is better with decision. Once you make that decision to be proactive, then procrastination will be a thing of the past. Most people procrastinate. They do what they're supposed to do today, pushing it towards tomorrow, which becomes indefinite. So if you must maximize time, you must kill procrastination. The second one you should understand about how to maximize your time, which will eventually give you the topic, which is the power of effective time management. The power of effective time management. The second one is this: do all you wish to do tomorrow, do it now. Just do it. Like Nike would have it. Just do it. I love that word. Just do it. You don't need to wait for a perfect illusion time that never comes. All you need to do is make your decision right, and every other thing falls into play. The third point I really want you to understand about effective and power of time management, which produce result, is this: celebrate your daily success in little time you used in your daily routine. Celebrate your bit by bit success in your use of time daily. Most people used to wait until it's up to a year, up to 2 years, up to decade before they assess their time. You don't need to wait that long to see how far you've wasted your life and time. But the best way to assess time so as not to waste it is to dissect all your daily activities. Make sure you carry them out as at when due. And at the end of the day, do a self-estimation. How did I use my time? Did I invest it wisely? Did I do all I needed to do before the day became dark? When you give yourself some of this self-assessment on daily proper use of time, if your result is not very encouraging, the next day is another opportunity. Utilize the next day and use your time effectively. Once you fix your activities and then get all you needed to accomplish for the day, once you achieve it, the following day, the following or subsequent days will become like the days you became successful. You don't have to wait for a full year, a full week before you can harness yourself daily so as to properly use your time. And then after a year, after 2 years, after 10 years, you see how far you've achieved having used your time on daily basis successfully. The fourth point I want you to consider in maximizing your time for effective results, which is the power of proper time management, is have your tasks accomplished in your mind before you start carrying it out. I'm a professional artist. I make drawings and paintings for my clients. Each drawing I want to make, I spend the next 30 minutes meditating, restructuring, drawing, counseling, giving all the shapes, all the shade that I needed to give my drawing. before I eventually pick my sketch pad or my notebook or my drawing material and start drawing. I found out that the more I concentrate in the mind work, in the use of my time, designing the image in my mind, having it accomplished in my mind before drawing it, the easier, the faster, the better I enjoy my drawing for clients. That is how it's applied when you want to have your daily activities accomplished. Have your time mapped out, not just on paper, but see yourself accomplish them before you delve into the day. Have the day properly used before venturing into the day. So by so doing, using your time effectively in your mind, planning, giving yourself systematic approach to getting all your tasks done, giving them all the structure before you even start doing it, is the best way to properly use time. The difference between the rich and the poor is not because of their background, in most cases, not because of their height or their academic qualification, but the difference, what marks the difference is just the proper use of time. The rich best use their time, while that person who never get anything accomplished become a pauper. So I encourage you, get more done with effective use of time management using the 4 above principles I've just shared with you. Thank you for being with me. Till we meet again, I remain your humble man, UGWU SAMUEL, CEO of UGWU SAMUEL.